So in the last video, even after I explained about knitting through the back loop, I knit through the center of each loop. So I've torn out all the stitches and redone it, and you can see that it's made this nice little ridging effect around the hat. Now whether you want to wear the hat with the ribbing or without the ribbing, you can flip it inside out. It's kind of your choice. And you can do the whole pattern going through the center of the loops versus the back loop if it's easier for you. It's up to you, it's just a stylistic thing. So for the next few rounds, instead of doubling our stitch count, we're actually going to strategically increase our hat until it reaches a human size. So what the pattern says, and we're on round 3 now, is chain 2 half double crochets in next half double crochet, and half double crochet in next half double crochet. It's a bit of a tongue twister, and if you can say that 10 times fast, you could probably get some kind of special prize, but I'm going to break it down for you so it makes a little more sense. So it starts off chain 2, 1, 2, and it's kind of like a math problem. You want to read the pattern. The square brackets are all one equation, and the round brackets are one equation, and you do them kind of like separately. So 2 half double crochet and next half double crochet. So our first loop on the round is going to be this one here by my thumb. We're going to half double crochet just like we did last time. So through the back of the loop this time, because I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, okay. 2 half double crochets in the same loop. And then 1 half double crochet in the next half double crochet. So just a single one when we move on next time to this one. Okay, so you can see in our pattern that we have 2 in one loop, 1 in the next. And we're going to repeat that all the way around. We're going to end up with 24 stitches. And it's going to just slightly increase the hat versus like doubling it every time. So again, we're going to do 2, okay. Then we're going to move on and we're going to do 1 half double crochet. Okay, so we're getting a pattern. 2, 1, 2, 1. You're going to continue that all the way around. So at this point, I don't know if you can see it, but my stitch isn't coming through. I'm just going to let it go. Figure out what was wrong with the yarn. It's kind of all split. Maybe I'll take out another one or two. Figure out where I am in the pattern and replace my hook. I don't want you to get too attached to your crocheting. Honestly, it's a very come and go process. If you make a mistake, take it out. It's better to fix your mistake at the point where you've made it rather than down the line. I mean, realistically, crocheting is just 100 little knots, so you're just going to make it worse if you keep going. So that was my 2. Now I'm going to do 1. And like I said, if you're finding knitting through the back loop really tedious and awful, just knit through the whole loop. It's not going to make a big difference. That was my 2. And do 1. Two. And don't try to go fast while you're doing it. I'd rather see everyone get it done slowly and correctly versus get done really fast one that doesn't really quite look like a hat. You can see this string is getting pulled out a lot here. I'm just going to hold it and then pull it back in. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to maintain the tension working in the back loop, but if you need to, you can just fully out hold the loop, keep it from moving. Me too. And do knot in my yarn. Again, we're going to blame the rabbit. Honestly. I'm not editing any of these videos in case you wondered why I didn't take that part out. Okay, we're almost at the end. And we're going to connect on the round, just like we did last time. So find your original post and stitch at the top. We're going to connect through the whole stitch. Pick up your yarn, pull it through for a slip stitch. And we've connected. We're done the 3rd row. At this point you want to go back. You want to count all your stitches. Make sure that you didn't forget one. Chances are at some point you've done 2 when you were supposed to do 1. And I'm going to count my stitches because I do that all the time. Like I said, it's better to check your mistakes, find them now, fix them, because when you get down to your next rows it's going to be a lot harder. But you can see we're starting to make the little shape of a hat. And this is just going to continue. It's round 3.